What's up, everybody? Fusebox here, and hopefully you're having luck with the 10x event going on. I did not. I did get Ugo on my main account, which is exciting because she's an amazing arena champ. But I really didn't have much luck on my little account. I did pull a legendary. I'll just go ahead and show you real quick. So, yep, 3 Tomb Lords. That's going to be fun. But today, we are going to go over Trunda. How can I not? How can I not? I did pull her, and I mean, anybody can pull her any given day. So maybe you've got one or you're going to get one. Good luck as you pull. But I'm going to go over Trunda in a different way. Everybody knows she's as hard as it gets when it comes to killing people in the arena. She's the hardest hitter in the game thus far. That may be changing. Some of these new champs, Ruel Huntmaster himself, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But man, Trunda. All right. So you do want to build her strong. But if you are an average player, you can get so much more out of her by not going with the absolute typical build. Let me show you we'll talk about the 2 ways to build her, but let's look at what she does if you build her all the way out. All right, A1 hits 2 times, a great chance of placing a stun. I've started booking her out. I'm not there yet. I've got the damage on her big hitter, which is great, but I still need a few more books. Isn't that always the story? 2 hitter, chance to stun, great A1, right? She hits hard everywhere. So attacks one enemy on her A2 and then attacks everybody else with a second hit, dealing 60% of the damage. It's a pretty good hit. It hits whoever you're going after, and then everybody else. You can book this out for more damage, and that's really what she is about, damage. But now this A3 attacks all enemies with a 70%, almost said 100, a huge chance of placing a stun. That's big. It also places an HP burn for 2 turns on any enemy that's under a stun, and then an extra hit on enemies that are not under stun debuffs. We'll go ahead and finish her out and then talk about this. Also, this is her passive. Her resistance goes up by 10 for every stun that she lands, up to 100. That's a lot of extra resistance. Think spiders. You stun a bunch of spiderlings, you get resistance for the ones that are not stunned. That keeps her from getting poisoned, or whoever is actually, taking the damage. It depends. But then, if she's your tank. Also, she increases her speed by 5 for each enemy currently under an HP burn. Again, on spiders, she can throw out HP burns and stuns, and she gets resistance and speed for that. Not going to play in many other places in the game, but definitely a cool deal. Her aura is magic ally attack by 36% in all battles. If you get a chance to use this, I mean, it's very situational. It's only magic heroes, but definitely strong, 36%. So typically people will just build her out as strong as you can, and you'll nuke people down. You'll avoid accuracy, and by avoiding accuracy, you're guaranteed to get the double hit here. So by not giving her accuracy, you won't place the stuns or the HP burns, which means you will place the extra hit on everybody who's not under a stun. But now, if you're not in game, and even if you are, you can go ahead and give her accuracy. If you get spare it, you'll only have to give up maybe an attack banner and go with an accuracy banner to make this happen. But if you do give her the accuracy, a stun is great, and where it doesn't place that stun, it's still going to take a second hit on anybody it doesn't stun. So you can build her out for full utility and get much more than just the arena out of Trunda, and still be great in the arena. Alright, so this will be the strangest mastery you'll ever see on her. I did take some accuracy. Well, we'll start over here. Crit rate, crit damage, obviously. Now here you may go with Shield Breaker, excellent for arena, or just extra damage with her first hit when you have full HP. So that's just a choice you have to make. In arena, you may lean towards Shield Breaker. You can speed her up as she kills people. She's good at doing that. Make sure that first hit hits really hard. That's going to help. Cycle of Violence, she does huge damage. It's easy to get back around to her big AoE hits, including the one that hits one and then everybody else. And a lot of this, now here, she places stuns If you're taking her anywhere where maybe Seal of the Drakes is placing stuns, 12% more damage against those targets, or anybody under fear, true fear, sleep. That's a lot of damage there. And now Helm Smasher is usually going to be the go-to here. It's just so much damage ignoring that defense. You'll probably want to try to get her in a Savage set. We'll look at the gear in a minute. Now here you can go for counterattacks, and that is absolutely 100% a viable, good option, without a doubt, depending on if you want defense or resistance and then down into retribution. But by taking just a little bit more accuracy, which is all I needed to make her that magic 220 where she can do all the normal content, I did go into Arcane Celerity, because if I'm landing those stuns and those HP burns, you're actually going to get quite, as the debuffs wear out, you're going to get a lot of turn meter, get back around to your moves. Evil Eye, really just a means to get to Master Hexer to make her HP burns last longer. Not much I needed because of the sets I'm using. I didn't need Lore of Steel, but that would probably be where I would go if you're using speed gear or anything. And in the end, this is where I landed for like a utility build. Again, if you're going all out damage, it wouldn't look too much different. You just might not worry about this accuracy and just take the defense tree into counterattacks. So this build, I did get her in a Savage set. Obviously went with the crit damage on the gloves, crit damage on the necklace, and then got my crit rate everywhere else. Attack, and now actually attack here, she is slow. I have a very fast arena team. We'll show that off in a minute. It gets her around with no problem here. This definitely could be speed boots. Look for some attack percentage rolls and crit rate under them. And in most cases, you're probably going to want speed boots on her. But we'll go ahead and, crit speed and everything. You're looking for all the basics here. All right, let's see where we even landed here. On her total build, like I say, we're doing this like an average player's build. We did go for, right at 5,000 attack. Definitely want her crit rate to be, you want to try to guarantee a crit. And I would like more on my crit damage, and I probably will eventually make her, because Arena is tough now. I probably will go for like 250 on my crit damage and drop my accuracy. But right now, she does a lot for me. So let's just check her out. All right, so let's leave Necred alone. Let's leave that guy alone. All right, so all we got to do is hope we win the speed fight. This doesn't look... It could be a fast team, but they don't look too tough. All right, they're trying to win the speed fight, but we can cut in right here. All right, so we should be good to go now. We're not even debuffing on. So there's that hit. Now look, we didn't double hit on the salad there, Mashalad. We stunned him. Well, now, I know it could be over quicker if we got the double hit, but typically this team lands bombs that just pretty much end the fight. We just got unlucky with Lord Shazar. But we're gonna win this fight without a problem. We'll go through a couple. They're usually faster. They actually had the speed on me at the beginning, but she does. She just crushes people. Let's go for a good, clean, straight fight. Let's see. Just depends. It depends on if we win the speed fight, but it'll be over really quick if we do. All right. I don't know. Can we cut in on them? I don't know. Yeah, we should be all right. So we throw out. They blocked our bombs. That's a bummer. So we're relying on this big hit. That, man, I'm telling you, she can be much more. If you're trying to push platinum, you're going to want to drop that accuracy, make her strong. But she can tear teams in half without a doubt. That was 100,000 on everybody. 2 hits for 40, 50,000 without a debuff. So everybody knows that she's like the queen of the arena and definitely worth building for an absolute nuker. But if you're not struggling with her damage, and I have her paired with Lord Shazar, which typically takes care of everything, so that gives me the opportunity, and she's still good either way, to use her in different places. So she can actually do some HP burn. Let me try to set up a team where she's the HP burn strategy. So what we're doing, we're going to come in here with a speed lead so we can cycle through really fast. And we're not going to try to completely control the turn meter. We're just going to try to bring a lot of stuns to go before her, and she'll also stun if they miss. But anybody that's stunned will take that HP burn and show how great she is here. And don't forget, she gets resistance and speed when she lands stuns and HP burn. So she's going to actually buff herself up here too. It should be a pretty easy auto run, but it will take time because we didn't bring, I just want to make sure we had a lot of stuns out, which we're getting, and there's her HP burn. Now they're going to tick away as they normally do. We've got it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of them. That's a good HP burn. Again, we should have brought more turn meter control and done the whole proper team. We'll definitely win. We've got Miscreated Monster throwing out shields for days and days. We do have some turn meter control, enough to do this probably after one turn of the spider. We might get through it before then. She took some more turn meter down because I did take Evil Eye in the Masteries. A utility build is definitely not bad. Not bad for Trunda. Why do I call her Tundra? Alright, so you see it happening. We use stuns everywhere. HP burns will land on top of those stuns. And she's absolutely almost like they originally were trying to design her to be good in this dungeon. Definitely usable. Not going to be the fastest HP burn character you have, but she may be the only one you have, and she can do it. So there's that big slam. One of the only problems is she does so much damage she can kill those spiderlings. Might end up working out well on stage 25, to be honest. But we don't even have it. I'll speed this up. It's going to take some time because of the way we set it up, so I'll speed it up, and we'll go on to some more content. So that's a good, clean fight. 8 million damage, which is about what you see from any other HP burn character. It just took a little longer because the HP burn is conditional with that stun. If you had Astralon has a 100% chance to stun the entire team. If he was faster than her and went first, you could set it up a little better with more turn meter control and do it a little faster. But absolutely great in places that you think Arena, she's good in a lot of places. Obviously, Faction Wars is Dwarves up. Dwarves is not up. You want it there, right? And I'm telling you, in Faction Wars, the utility build is actually much better. And you could probably pull off both builds by just swapping out one banner. And depending on how you want to do your masteries, again, this is not optimized for nuking, and I do want to make her an optimized nuker. But before I switch her over, because silver is precious, I do want to show how important she can be anywhere in the game. So just to kind of show how Faction Wars and anywhere else would go, let's jump into the Doom Tower and pick a stage and just see what happens. So obviously a nuking team is a great way to go. But if we were to bring... We are going up against the Affinity. Here's a little odd. Let's just show we're doing some work. We'll take a little turn meter. He can lock out cooldowns. Two-Hawk, need to do a guide on him too. Just a plain Jane team, really. So she is made slow. We're going to speed her up through our heroes. And here she goes right here. Look, we got stuns. We got HP burns where the stuns were already at. And a huge amount of damage. If she misses that stun, she hits them twice. Again, you could build her to guarantee to hit twice. And if you debuffed them first, you could use her just to try to burn through this wave. In Hard Doom Tower, if you've got Seer, you're going to want to set up a team around Seer. She can just eat these waves alive. But if you don't, you've got a nuker with utility if you build Trunda right. Absolutely, though. I mean, just look at her go. You see the Evil Eye Mastery playing out. That helps too. And not the way you typically would see her built, But I'm telling you, for utility, she is just an amazing champ. It still brings huge damage. She's just, it's hard, it's easy to forget that she's also a CC character. She's still going to carry the damage. She's an amazing hero. Now, on my, I am going to make her an absolute nuker without question. I'm not saying that's a bad, that this is better, but it works both ways. She still is an amazing nuker. Now, on my team, when it comes to building her, I plan on putting a debuffer, her, putting an attack banner on, and just taking care of business. But I've been waiting for, and I may already have them, speed boots in Savage is what I've been looking for, and then maybe some speed for her chest and her gloves. You got to have the right gear before you can just build it out, though. But I think, where's my Savage set? I've got, see, those are not really ideal. These could roll up to be really good. And I may even be able to steal some off of somebody. Where's my Savage gear? Let's explore. Definitely have some boots that I can put on her. So I am gonna go with the nuke route. And you've all seen it. You know she's amazing, hitting for 90, 100,000 per hit, hitting everybody twice. I will be putting an attack banner on her, making her much faster and getting her to where she kills everything in the arena, because that is the best place for her. But she is so good everywhere. And if you can do it where you can swap one banner out and still take care of business, I gotta finish out this arena thing tonight, then she can do it all. She can do everything that you need. So if you got Trunda, you already know you're lucky. It was one of the coolest pulls. I pulled her alongside Septimus. And everybody talking Septimus down right now. Look, for stage 20, there's nobody better. So you still want Septimus too. He's still the best damage dealer on bosses in the game up until stage 20. Well, anyways, if you got her, congratulations. Good luck with your pulls. You saw my luck. 3 Tomb Lords. I'm going to have to make an army of Tomb Lords. It sounds like fun to me. Everybody, good luck and enjoy the grind.